Hello, 大家好. Today I'll be making dandan noodle, which is a specialty from Szechuan province. Use my homemade chili sauce. And if you don't have homemade chili sauce, you can also use pre-made one from supermarket. This is a famous one called lao gan ma. If you want to make chili sauce at home, check out my other video. And dandan noodle is really famous in Japan, China, all around the world. And I think the secret is in the chili sauce. And the other very important ingredients is ya cai, which is pickled cabbage. And I can't really find this in Germany, so I use pickled bok choy. It's really similar. If you don't have ya cai in your local supermarket, you can also use these. This is called xue cai. It's also pickled. Use salt, bok choy, and this one also has bamboo shoots in it. So first of all, we will need to make our mince. Here is about 150 grams pork mince, and I already marinated with a bit salt and about half tablespoon of ginger, minced ginger, and leave this for 15 minutes. Okay. Now we turn our stove on to medium-low heat, and a bit of oil. This is vegetable. Okay. We have sliced ginger. We put in the sliced one just for the flavor in the oil. This takes about 2 minutes. We let the ginger totally cooked in the oil, and then we remove the ginger from the oil. Now you can see the ginger is totally cooked into brown color. Then we remove this. Put our meat mince into the oil. Now we put in about 1 tablespoon of garlic. 1 tablespoon of liquor, Chinese liquor for cooking. Half tablespoon of dark soy sauce. While this is cooking, we can put in our pickle. Depends on how much you want. There's no strict rules on that, but I think a 50 grams is a good quantity. While this is cooking, we can put a little bit of Szechuan pepper in it. Get its spicy taste. Not too much. About half teaspoon. This until it's brown, dry and brown. I just separate the mince. You can see the mince is pretty dry. The color turns to brown. Then we can take this aside for later. Now we have our pork mince ready, and I wash my pan. Now we will need to make soy sauce, which is using the light soy sauce. This is one ingredient for the soup base. So we make a soy sauce with this light soy sauce and sugar. Here we will need 10 parts of soy sauce. And then we will also need 2 parts of Chinese rice vinegar, this dark vinegar. Now we will need 5 parts of sugar, just normal cast sugar. Our stove to medium-low heat. And heating up our sauce. Melt the sugar in the soy sauce and vinegar. Now you can see the sugar is melted and it starts bubbling. Then we can turn off the heat. Okay, the sauce is ready. We put it aside too. Now we have our pork meat and our sauce base. Now we will need the last. Here is a dry noodle from Korea. I bought from Korea supermarket, and you can also use for dandan noodle. But if you have time, you can also make noodle yourself at home. You can use 500 grams of flour mixed with 1 egg and a bit water, mixing it, and you knead it and cut it like how you make normal noodle, and also with salt. Here, just to save time, I use pre-made noodle, and the rule of thumb is try to choose a bit thicker noodle, not too thin, because dandan noodle usually is really thick, has really strong texture. So this one would work. We'll also need some bok choy or any kind of green vegetable you like for the noodle. Now we can make the soup base. We will need about half a tablespoon of garlic, about half teaspoon of ginger, and we will need a bit of the sauce we made earlier. The amount is really up to you. We will dilute this with chicken stock or just water later. Then we will need sesame oil. You can also put in sesame paste. Here I just use sesame oil. Now we can put in our chili oil. It's really spicy, so I recommend just half teaspoon. This is a chili sauce mixed with dry chili and Szechuan chili pepper. Now let's cook our water. Turn it to high heat and really heat up the water until it's boiling. Now our water is boiled, we can put in the noodle. You can turn the heat a bit lower. There's a trick for cooking noodle, which is from my mom. The way to make sure our noodles ready is to cook the noodle in boiling water until it starts cooking again. See, it's boiling again, and then you put in a bit of cold water to cool it down, and reheat it again until it starts cooking. noodle is cooked. You can see it's getting even thicker. Now we take our noodle aside. Now we turn the heat up again and use the same water to cook our veggie. Our veggie is cooked, we can turn off the heat. Now we can assemble our dandan noodle. Now we take a bit of our noodle. It really depends on how much you want. You can see the chili and the garlic in our sauce. We can add in our pork mince. It really depends on how much you like it. And now is our bok choy. Last but not least, we can decorate it with a bit of spring onion. Now you have it. My authentic Szechuan dandan noodle. Use my self-made chili sauce. Now we can give it a try. It tastes really good. A bit sour from the vinegar and really spicy from my homemade chili sauce. And the pork mince tastes crispy and juicy while it's totally cooked through. Thanks for watching. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.